Hello, gorgeous people. It's time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Woohoo! Needless to say, it's going to be a wonderful night. It's a wonderful night in the neighborhood. That's right. Needless to say, we're gonna have a great time. If you are not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. You'll be able to subscribe and that little bell. It tells you exactly when we're going to be on. It's so wonderful. It's like magic. It's like magic. Anyways, so needless to say, I cannot wait for you to have so much fun with us tonight. We're going to have so much great music. And then we have Zack Dzuba. I love saying his last name because it's so fun. Dzuba on with us tonight. And it's going to be so much fun. He's got some new music and some new things that are possibilities in his life. It's so awesome when like you have all of these different possibilities and then you just watch them come true. It's like watching dreams happen, baby. It's amazing. But you guys know, if you're not at YouTube, go to YouTube. Or if you want to send me music, all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist and please be family friendly. And you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's right. And I will play it. It just has to come from the artist or their representative. Thank you. That's how I create my paper trail. Yay, paper trails. And it is what it is. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I'm so excited for today. We have Voodoo by El Troubadour first, and then we have Praise Awaits You by me. That's right. And that one I actually wrote in college, and there's a gospel choir that's backing me up. And they are so awesome. They're actually the gospel choir that I sing with. And then we have Don't Be Afraid by Brian Hinkey. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's going to be all right. It is what it is. I know. It's one of those things, right? So needless to say, we're going to have such great music today. And from great people. I'm actually really excited because I have got so much beautiful music from you guys, and I love showing off who you are personally. And it's one of those things where when you have great music and you have great people, great music, great shows happen. You guys ready? All right, here we go.
Not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Raise my desire, why I'm so far away. No more meaning to my life, no more reason to stay. Freezing, feeling, breathing, breathing. I'm coming back again. So far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Rain on my head, empty thoughts fill my ears. Find my shade by the moonlight, why my thoughts aren't so clear. Demons dreaming, breathing, breathing. snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel a snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. So far away when I feel a snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Voodoo, 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 voodoo. I'm not the one who's so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away.
You, oh my God, we lift your name up on high. To you all men will come and sing your praises from above. Blessed are those who choose to bring your teachings in the words we sing. Let righteous voices sing your praise, and pure of heart know your ways. All glorious hands we lift to you, all glorious praise to you we'll sing. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise awaits you, oh my God, we lift your name up on high. To you all men will come and sing your praises from above. Blessed are those who choose to bring your teachings in the words we sing. Let righteous voices sing your praise, and pure of heart know your ways. All glorious hands we lift to you, all glorious praise to you we'll sing. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high. Hands lifted up on high. Hands lifted up on high.
I was 4, you were 7, on the darkest of nights. You said to me, don't be afraid. We boarded a boat down at the river on the darkest of nights. Music was played by she and by shades. You said to me, don't be afraid. You said to me, the land of the she is just on the other side. Close your eyes, float down the river to the other side, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Closing my eyes, I gave the boatman a handful of dreams. Using their light, he guided us forward, and he started to sing a song of the lights that dance in the night. Dancing in dreams, I held you tight. You said to me, the land of the she is just on the other side. Close your eyes, float down the river to the other side, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Love Brian. He's such a great guy. An amazing musician. Oh my gosh, just ridiculous, amazing. But we do have Mr. Zack Dzuba on with us. Hello, Zack. How are you?
I am doing well. I mean, yeah, I'm
Good.
doing well.
That sounded like a question. I'm doing well.
Life is like surfing. It's a lot of up and down and up and down and up and down. And you gotta learn to accept that.
Absolutely.
Otherwise you will drive yourself crazy.
I understand.
So,
I'm in the wave as well, so I understand. The wave up and the wave down, trying to figure it out. It is
right,
what it is. Yep.
right.
It's amazing though. But sometimes if you just learn to ride those waves,
hmm
then
I don't know.
life,
Maybe if I
life
was
will bring you
less
interesting things.
opaque with my writing and more like Taylor Swift, like if I wrote in a way that it was clear who I was writing about and everybody could figure it out easily, then maybe I would sell more music. I don't know.
Well, you should just be you. And that's all that we ask.
Oh,
Because
that's
good
good
music is
'cause
good music no matter what.
that's
It
all I
doesn't
know how
matter.
to be.
Yes, exactly. Well, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I know you're from right here in Indianapolis, so that's really awesome.
Yeah. This is where I've set up my bat cave at least. This is my base of operations. No, I grew up all over the place. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and a little bit
Wow.
from Nashua, New Hampshire, which is basically a suburb of Boston. So yeah, when I need to, I can pull off a good Southie accent because that's how my grandma talked for her whole life. But
Nice.
no, I say this with love and with empathy and with a lot of respect. But I was raised in the church, and that explains a lot of my damage. Um, I kind of super. My dad was super religious. Like we didn't celebrate Halloween. he thought Halloween was the devil's holiday, so instead we would rent movies, sit downstairs,
Oh wow.
and not give out candy to any of the kids. Yeah, my first trick or treating experience was sophomore in high school.
See, we did All Saints Eve. So we would all dress up as Bible characters and go to church.
Right?
And then they would give us candy there.
Yeah, even
And
that.
that's pretty much what we did. And I was Esther every year because I wanted to be a princess. Not
Ugh.
literally. I'm not kidding. It was hilarious. My brother was the tree of life once. That was really interesting. Yeah.
You had to do the cakewalks. I only encountered cakewalks when I moved to the Midwest, and
I
they were a
don't,
part of church culture here. And I was
I
like,
don't even know what that
is
is.
Okay, it was basically like red light, green light, or like there were like what's the game where you ran around the chair,
Oh,
trying.
oh yeah, no, the musical chairs.
Yes, but
Hmm.
they had squares, and if they stopped the music and you're standing on the right square, you just won like something from the baker for the
Oh
bake
my
off that they
gosh, that's
had. Yeah, it was
amazing.
a cakewalk.
Oh, a
I
cakewalk. I thought you said keg walk. I was
No,
like, I didn't go
that
to
would
that
have
kind of
been
church.
great. No, I'm kidding. No, honestly, that would have been
I
probably
didn't go to that
better
kind of church.
because giving a 5-year-old an entire cake or an entire plate of brownies or a
Yes. Yeah.
10-year-old is you might as
No,
well just be giving me a
no,
cake.
we did things like the Fishers of Men where we'd throw the thing over and they'd put something on there and then you pull it back, kind of thing. Um, but they call it Fishers of Men stuff. So because all of it had to have a Bible theme somehow, of course. Of course,
Oh,
then my mom and dad got divorced, and my mom's like, "You guys are going trick or treating. Screw this thing that the church taught us." And I was like, "Yay!"
right?
So
Yeah.
I think I was like, it was early high school, and I was just like, "This is the best thing in the whole freaking world. Why have we been doing this for years?" And
Yeah.
now, like, my favorite is getting dressed up on Halloween. I will always go trick or treating.
I gotta be careful not to overdo it because, like, if I
I go
really
crazy.
wanted to, I could probably be one of those cosplay weirdos. Like, if I really
That's
let
me.
my theater nerd
That's
go
all me
buck
right there.
wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember my very first trick or treating experience. I went to a friend's house. I was kind of had a crush on her, and she said, "Come over and let's carve pumpkins." I said, "Great." I knew that would have one of her cousins over, so it wasn't anything like nefarious. I just thought I'll go put in some good guy brownie points, right? So we carved pumpkins, and she's like, "Come on, we're going trick or treating. We're taking my niece or nephew or whoever it was." And I didn't have any costume, so I just went to my trunk and I put on an oversized coat and some fingerless gloves. I go and I'm walking around and I tell everybody I'm a hobo. And one of the very first houses, the guy opens the door and says, "What are you?" I said, "I'm a hobo." And he says, "Well, you don't look very much like a hobo. What kind of hobo are you?" And without skipping a beat, the comedian in me just answered, and I said, "I'm about to be a stabbing hobo if you don't give me that Snickers." And he didn't have a look of amusement on his face. He looked like
He did
that's
not think
that's
that
fine.
was funny.
I thought that was brilliant in the moment. I'm like sophomore in high school, and this is my very first trick or treating, like the first house we rang on, and I'm being hassled. But yeah, ever since then, it's been last year I got to be Batman was 2 years ago because I have a young son. And once your son reaches a certain age, they will be Batman and you will be a villain or a sidekick, right? So a couple of years
Oh yeah.
ago, I asked him, I said, "What do you want to be for Halloween?" He said, "I want to be Robin." I said, "You don't want to be Batman?" He said, "I want you to be Batman." I was very proud. And
Oh.
then he fell asleep. We didn't even get to go trick or treating. By the time we got to the
Aw.
place we were going, he's passed out. So yeah,
Oh, that's
I Ubered that night as Batman. I was paying my bills at that time as an Uber driver in part. So I show up and I had a Batman mask and I had a Batman symbol. I had this gray, like
brilliant.
really nice turtleneck, looked like the Bat Ski Chalets where I'd come from. But that was funny. I just kept pulling up to people and they'd get in and then I'd be like, "Is Rachel with us? We've got to go."
Oh my
And
god.
everyone just thought it was the funniest thing ever. And they were like,
That's great.
"Batman's giving me a ride home."
That's the most amazing thing ever. Yeah. Well, and cosplay leads straight into a lot of things that you do because, musician,
Yes.
actor, it is. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Oh my gosh. So post COVID, I really set a goal for myself to just leave a digital stain. Too many people I know passed away never having anything left behind. They were really talented, amazing musician, artists, and incredible creators, but they lived in the day and age where if you didn't make it, then nobody ever heard of you.
Right.
So I thought post COVID, I thought I need to leave a stain. I need to leave a mark. I need to create. There's the whole reason I create stuff now, primarily is push myself to put it out there. So God forbid something ever happens, there's a record if day comes I'm not here that my kids can point to and say, no, my dad was a musician, my dad was an artist, my dad was a creator, he did these
Right.
things. Because I'm not waiting for the gatekeepers to come and discover me and say, hey, you should be, no, whatever.
Yeah, no.
So TikTok and Instagram, you'll find a lot of the music that I write. If I'm working on a new song, I'll put it up there every now and then. I also do stand-up, so I'll put clips from there. I have been doing acting for 20 years, public speaking for about 20 years, thanks to the church. And then also music for about 20 years. Stand-up comedy, I'm only about 2 years in, but I've been performing as a comedian unofficially for most of my life. So it's all over the internet. I'm very proud to say that you can Google me and you can see a lot of my work. But in the last year alone, last 2 years, I self-produced my first album. I just put out a new EP, which should be releasing this August, which is
Nice.
four songs. Working on the second album, trying to figure out which ones I want to be in that. And then I released a movie last year that I self-produced, co-wrote the original story it's based on, and then also co-starred in. It's currently out shopping in the festival circuit. Once it gets picked up, we hope to do sort of a local showing, hopefully.
Absolutely.
But, we're hoping for a festival to pick that up while we've got it out. Either way, we have it, it's out, it exists, we created it, and if it doesn't get picked up by the festivals, I'm still going to show it, and we'll do that way
Right.
though it's out there.
Yes, definitely let us know when that is, so that we can put it out
Yeah,
there so
absolutely.
people can know and come and support you for sure. We're going to listen to a song called "Live and Learn." Tell us about this song.
This is one of my hybrids. I had two songs that I thought were separate songs, and then one day I was trying to finish music, and I decided, what happens if I put these lyrics together? And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the pathos behind this song was it was a breakup basically. A band member of ours who was moonlighting with another band many years ago, and we all asked him, are you moonlighting with another band? He said no, and this is one of the songs that kind of came out of that I fed off that emotion of the group and sort of wrote a song. And so this is sort of my banner for millennials and zillennials, because this is sort of our experience in the corporate world and in the work field and with relationships and just everywhere we go. And that emotion really is sort of what drove this song. And then the rest of the lyrics were, again, it was a breakup song. It was the drummer. We let him go. We said we would have played with you, but you had to be all private and sneaky and lie to us about it. And
that's crazy. All right, well, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have a little fun chair dancing and having a great time.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, guys. Well, we do have "Live and Learn" by Zack, Dzuba, and then we have "Perspective" by Mary Run, and then "Devil at the Door" by S.J. Tucker. Devil at the door. Anyways, needless to say, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful evening with beautiful, beautiful music, and here we go.
I just don't know why. Sometimes I try with all these things as they block my sky, but I'll keep going up. I can't get enough. No, I won't stop till I've refilled my cup. And I've been lied to, I've been cheated. I don't know where this life will lead me, and I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know I must keep my head up. I don't wanna be the anchor tied to your feet as you slip into the drink. No, I'd rather walk away and make a clean break, get a brand new slate than sit and watch you drink. So I don't wanna add fuel to the flame like I'm some kind of being made of gasoline. I'd rather walk away and make a fresh clean break, get a brand new slate than watch you burn. That's obscene. So you've been lied to, you've been cheated, you don't know where this life will lead you, and you've been ripped off and taken advantage of.
but I know we must keep our heads up. Yeah, we must keep our heads up. See, I don't know where this train will go, but when it slows, we can get off there and call that home. 'Cause I know sometimes you gotta move in the prove to find a better avenue with a little more wiggle room. 'Cause we've been lied to, we've been cheated, we don't know where this life will lead us, and we've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But we know we must keep our heads up. Yeah, you must keep our heads up. I don't wanna be a monster to slay, don't wanna stop you, block you, or get in the way. I think somewhere back there we got off track, and it'd be rather smart to get ourselves back on the path. And I don't wanna rerun this scene, we've rehearsed it enough, it makes me kick and scream. I think it's time we rip up this script and rewrite the whole way this thing is writ. You see, I've been lied to, I've been cheated, I don't know where this life will lead me, and I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know I must keep my head up. Yeah, I must keep my head up. You wanna swing, I just duck and spin to the bar and go refill my cup. I don't got time for some petty tiff, and if you're not gonna hit me, you can hit this spliff. You see, you live and learn, and you live and let be. You learn the lessons and know the ones you're supposed to give. You live and learn, and you live and let live. You learn the lessons and know the ones you're supposed to give. Yeah, know the ones you're supposed to give. We've been lied to, we've been cheated, we don't know where this life will lead us, and we've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know we must keep our heads up. Yeah, we must keep our heads up.
Can't see what you do. I wish that I could. My eyes have no adaptability, and my ears have no affinity to listen with ears of complete honesty. And I can't see with your eyes, and I can't see through your eyes, and I can't see beyond the clouds, 'cause they're blinded by mine. my feet. Feel the desire, it's more than you can hold. On your way to fill up your soul, to every inch that you truly know. And I can't see with your eyes, and I can't see with your eyes, and I can't see beyond the clouds, 'cause I'm blinded by mine. My perspective is causing me pain. I can't seem to, it's more than I can take, to open my mind to your perspective. Don't mean to know, don't you dare. And I can't see with your eyes, and I can't see through your eyes, and I can't see beyond the clouds, 'cause I'm blinded by mine.
$6.42 and the devil overdue. Sing for your life and your reputation too. You're unfit 'cause you went back to work, or you let the baby cry. One little thing goes wrong and you're disqualified. Well, shut 'em down for your soul and your freedom. Sell 'em out, keep your soul and your freedom. That's the dream, devil comes when you need him, child. 6:43 and they never let you be. Spitting nails, splitting hairs to avoid equality. Clutching pearls anytime something better comes to be. When they say you're bound for hell, well, tell 'em you're the queen. Yes, queen. Yeah, shut 'em down for your soul and your freedom. Tune 'em out, save your soul and your freedom. That's the dream, devil comes when you need him, child. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. 6:44 and the devil at the door. They say you're a freak, you're a foundling, a sorceress, a whore. Well, Fuck 'em all, 'cause you know they'd have said it anyway. Tune it out, turn it off, kiss the baby, start the day. Yeah, shut 'em down, keep your soul and your freedom. Tune 'em out for your soul and your freedom. Tell the devil that you're not gonna need him, child. Yeah, shut 'em down, keep your soul and your freedom. Vote 'em out for your soul and your freedom. Tell the devil that you're not gonna need him, child.
She is so fun. I got to know her a little bit more at Starwood. Just a really, really, really cool person. But we're going to have some more music coming your way. I know, it's really awesome. If you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's right, CelticRain777@gmail.com. And please just be a small label independent artist. And please, family-friendly, meaning let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it, people. It's just not worth it. Needless to say, we have some more really great music coming your way. That's right. We have For the Grey Goose and by Buck Rogers Jr. Then we have Consecrate Me by me. That's another one that I wrote. It's on my second album right after me and Samuel actually got married. And then we have Dealing with Our Demons, which goes along with everything else in my life. There you go. By Louis Garou. I gotta love these last names. Today, man, today's about great artists with hilariously beautiful last names. I'm just gonna put that out there. So yeah, Garou, Dzuba. These are great last names. Tucker. Well, Tucker's doing it. There you go. But needless to say, Lawson. Actually, technically, my maiden name is Eubanks, and my dad would always say, "We banks at Eubanks." It's not funny, but it was funny to him, and that's all that mattered. So, needless to say, some beautiful, beautiful music coming your way. That's right, right. That's pretty music. Here we go.
They fought on the beaches at Normandy and in Paris and Calais. They're your fathers, mothers, grandfathers, and uncles fighting for the USA. They fought for peace and freedom, and they suffered along the way. They're part of the greatest generation on earth, thanks to the Grey Ghost today. Oh, they stand there in their World War II cap, say thanks and be on your way. They're part of the greatest generation on earth, thanks to the Grey Ghost today. At the World War II Memorial dedication, Tom Brokaw had something to say. Between the Washington Monument and that one for Old Abe was their rightful place on that day. So gather round, friend, let me tell you. Hey, won't you listen to what I gotta say? Well, they battled Hitler, Mussolini, and Hirohito. My God, say thanks to the Grey Ghost today. Oh, they stand there in
ready to serve you, ready to live my life for you. For you. As I worship you in your kingdom, living out my ways each day. And as I come before your presence, consecrate my heart today. Consecrate me, Lord, I'm ready. Consecrate my life for you. Fill me up, oh Lord, I'm ready. Ready to serve you, ready to live my life for you. Oh, consecrate me, Lord, I'm ready. Consecrate my life for you. Fill me up, oh Lord, I'm ready. Ready to serve you, ready to live my life for you. For
I hate to deal with demons who hide behind a human face. Most will face you honestly, they've got honor and some taste. I've never had a demon hurt me the way that humans do. They don't lie and say I love you and then walk away from you. I've seen them dance to a heartbeat, their Queen Lilith clad in blood red. You don't want to disappoint her, she'll burn you in her bed. She is a demon lover, a night monster pulling you her way. You cry when she makes love to you, you cry more when she flies away. Does she crawl around inside your skin? Is she on the outside, wanting in? We have to deal with demons every day. But does she put her words inside your mouth? Does she want you to drive her down south, maybe to New Orleans for a year or two? I hate to deal with demons who hide behind a human face. Most will face you honestly, they've got honor and some taste. I've never had a demon hurt me the way that humans do.
He's one of our new artists. It's exciting to have new artists on the show. But we do have Mr. Zack Dzuba back with us. Hello, Zack. How are you?
I'm good. No, I'm all right.
Good. Good. So tell me, when you're writing your music, what is your biggest influences?
Ooh. Um, honestly, it ranges quite the gamut. It depends on what I'm listening to. My biggest influences probably come from, ironically, I say ironically because they shouldn't mix. That sort of folk blues sound. I love the blues. I absolutely adore the blues. I wish I
Yeah.
was an amazing blues guitarist in my heart of hearts. And if the devil was real, I'm looking for you. Which crossroad? Where? I'm there. Um, but other than the blues and folk, and I mean, like, Arthur Guthrie and Woodbury Guthrie, the Guthrie family in general, but Bob Dylan's early work before he went electric, and East Coast hip hop, like the Wu-Tang Clan, MF Doom, that Bronx style rap. I absolutely adore it. And it's a weird way to say that, but I love when I can combine two sounds and two genres. I love when I was playing street corners. I loved mashing songs up. One of my favorite is taking I get no kick from Champagne by Frank Sinatra and mixing it with the Gym Class Heroes. Take a look at my girlfriend.
Oh,
It's
that's
an
fun.
amazing song to play live. Every time I play it live, people lose their minds. They're like, I never thought of that. That's amazing. But that's, yeah, so it runs the gamut. As a musician, as a guitarist, I admire the greats. Jimi Hendrix, uh, for sure, is probably the top of the bucket list for me of people who I admire. People who are not, who seem to just sort of interpret music the way they feel.
Right.
Jimi Hendrix was someone who never, even though he was very talented, it never struck me as somebody who really took the time to really write that music out. Seemed like a lot of what he was doing was sort of just feeling it and
Different,
playing
definitely
it.
improvised. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the music I write nowadays, I can't tell you how many times I'll write a riff. It takes me weeks to figure out what exactly I played and exactly where it is and how to write it down so that I can remember how to do it again. I was just, boy, it was like boink, but it did dwank, dwank, down. I'm like, "Oh, I don't remember how I did that." Like, and I've been playing for 20
Recording, man.
years.
I've gotten to the place where if I'm practicing, I'll just record myself because that way
Yeah,
I can go back and go, "Oh my god, that was brilliant." And because if I
mhm,
don't record it, then it's brilliant once.
right. Or
And then I've
learning.
lost it, and I'm like, "Ah,
Mhm.
crap."
I remember thinking to myself, I've had several, because a lot like music's a lot like sports. If you take a break from it and come back, you'll be better. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's good to take a mental health break and put the instrument down for a couple of months and just go play video games or sports or do whatever, and don't really let it obsess you, especially if you're in a writer's block. And when you come back, you're usually better. I remember I was a couple of years back and I had the aha moment. I was wanting to figure out how to play. I was teaching myself to play Jimi Hendrix, "Wind Cries Mary," and I wanted to learn it so badly. And I thought I'll look at a YouTube video, right? And I watched the YouTube video, and I watched how he played the right. And ever since then, I was like, oh, that thumb tag. I can wrap around the same way he does. Okay, and it was this moment where I realized, oh my gosh, I can watch somebody's hands and I can figure out what you're playing.
Mm,
As
yeah,
a younger musician, I thought that was beyond my capability, that I could just stare
that's
at your
huge.
hands
Yeah, and
and watch
that's a definite step.
how to do that. But I mean, the other part of it is I don't think about this hand. I've never thought about my strumming hand. It's a hot mess. I use a lot of palm mutes and finger mutes because I just smack the crap out of my guitar. It's
That's
an
funny.
abrasive style.
Very aggressive, an aggressive guitarist.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna listen to a song called "Subjective." Tell us about this
Oh.
song.
This is actually a very, very old song of mine. I wrote this back, ooh, I think I was in my early 20s. So we're talking George W. Bush was still in office.
Whoa, yeah, that
And
was a while ago.
yeah, right. We didn't have Obama, wasn't the thing yet. Hope wasn't on the horizon yet. And I was in my pretentious 20s when I wrote a lot of these early lyrics. And so for a long time, I sat on this song because I thought it's way too jazzy. It's not catchy. It's not poppy. No one's going to want to sing along with it. And it felt like it was, I don't know, almost too pretentious. So I kept it on the back burner and I kept picking at the lyrics and kept kind of tweaking little things here and there. And then finally I played it for a friend of mine, and he's a huge music snob. He's not really a friend. He was an acquaintance of an acquaintance. He's a huge music snob, very talented. And he was picking it apart. He's like, if you play it like this, oh, if you play it like this, if you play it. And I remember walking away thinking, if he's picking it apart this badly, I must have written something good. So I've never changed it. I just practiced it from there on out. And then finally I was just like, you know what? We're in an environment right now where facts are considered liberal talking points. Now seems like a more than appropriate to release this, considering the lyrics. And the sort of, I was like, yeah, sure. But what does it mean? I don't know. I don't think about my writing. That's the thing. It's all free. It's very seldom I think about my lyrics. So this was very much a free form sort of line of thought as the lyrics came to me. And people have asked me for years, what does it mean? I always joke with them, you tell me. It's very subjective.
What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? I love
exactly
it.
Right. I'm like, hopefully dollar
what
bills.
What does painting mean? I don't know. What does it mean to you?
Exactly. Hopefully income. That's what I hope
income.
It
means income. I know. I told somebody the other day. I said, they said, what do you play? I was like, whatever you pay me for. That's what I play. I'll literally. I'm for hire. What do you need me to play?
I got $7. Good news is that the distributor I use, which I'll give a shout out for, it's called Root Note, which is I think they're based out of the UK or somewhere. They have two options. They have a paid subscription. They have a free subscription. The free subscription, I get to keep 85% of my royalties. I'm cool with them taking 15%. I currently am up to $7 and some change. The money doesn't appear to expire. I just don't think it's necessary to cash out $7. So this, would be great when this new album drops. If just one of them could end up on like commercial for Toyota, that's all I want.
My God, that's funny. I just need a commercial. You understand? Hey, Toyota. Right.
You can take 30 seconds of this. I don't care how long.
Good Lord, that's funny. That's hilarious. All right, well, we're gonna listen to the song and have a little fun. Here we go. That's right. All right, so you guys, we do have Subjective by Zack Dzuba. And then we have I Am the Green Man by Green Man and the Muse. And then Peek Inside of Heaven by Adam Crabtree. Some great music coming your way right now. Here we go.
I can hear her crying in the middle of the night, I want to reach out and tell her everything will be alright. But I can see us going in the way of Greco-Roman, 'cause we're bound to bring ourselves down if we don't stop and take a look around. 'Cause if we're alright, then all of us are wrong. And that would mean that none of us would get to belong. But we take and we use, we waste and abuse all the things that we need. And God, we trade them away for the things that we want. I once asked a turtle why he walks so slow. He said, my boy, how is it that you don't know all the beauty that there is to be seen? I think you're walking there just a touch too hastily, 'cause things don't always turn out like they're supposed to. Now I find myself putting my right foot in my left shoe, and I know I don't get to say what the weather will be. I just pray that it doesn't rain, but rather remains nice and warm and sunny. hear the children as they say, Mommy, we need food. And I can feel her sadness as she says, I'm sorry, there's only so much I can do. And I feel the need sometimes to give back some of what I've got. But then this little nagging voice that says, now why should they have the things that I just bought? See, if we're both right, then naturally I'm wrong. And that would mean that I too do not belong. But I take and I use, I waste and abuse all the things that I need, and gotta trade them away for the things that I want. I once stopped just to smell a rose, and in my rush I forgot to grab my nose. But when I found time to go and get it back, that red rose I'd been at had been withered black. 'Cause things don't always turn out like they're supposed to, no. I find myself putting my right foot in my left shoe, and I know I don't get to say what the weather will be. I just pray that it doesn't rain, but rather remains nice and warm and sunny.
As winter time becomes the spring and the snow melts into the ground, when the day is growing longer, Mr. Green Man comes around. He causes the trees to leaf and he makes the vines grow long. He rises up to give new life as he sings his happy song. He sings, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, young and robust. I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man of the forest. Leaping, jumping, happy bumping, the rabbits hear his tune. Birds and snakes and foxes make the flowers are in bloom. With the Green Man by her side, our Mother Earth comes alive. Her happy magic fills the air, joyful love is everywhere. Singing, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, young and robust. I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man of the forest. You can hear his laughter as the south wind starts a whirling. Back behind the sacred oak where the druids are now circling. Deep in the underbrush where the chipmunks love to roam. Come with me and we'll play all day in the Green Man's happy home. Singing, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, young and robust. I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man, I am the Green Man of the forest.
Feels like forever since you went away. But I can still see your smile and hear you laugh and think about you every day. I wish I could call you up every now and then, just to hear you talk, to shoot the breeze, and you can tell me how you've been. Well, Lord, I wish there were a way that I could take one look through those pearly gates. Can I just get a peek inside of heaven? See you walk those streets of gold, flying with your brand new wings, listening to the angels sing. No one ever grows old. I wouldn't need much time, just a quick glimpse and I'd be fine. Wouldn't hurt so bad, you know, if I could get a peek inside of heaven. There are times I want to bring you back, even for a day, to tell you all the things that I forgot to say. But I know that you can see me now, and we'll meet again one day high above the clouds. But for now, can I just get a peek inside of heaven? See you walk those streets of gold, flying with your brand new wings, listening to the angels sing. No one ever grows old. I wouldn't need much time, just a quick glimpse and I'd be fine. Wouldn't hurt so bad, you know, if I can get a peek inside of heaven. Just a peek inside of heaven.
Sometimes we kind of want to peek inside of heaven, right? It's just what it is. But it is what it is. And so now we have Mr. Zack Dzuba back with us. Hello, Mr. Zack. How are you? You having fun?
Yeah. Actually,
Awesome.
you know, it's funny you mentioned that. I have a whole, it's a whole bit. In fact, I hope, who knows? Well, eventually, not who knows. Eventually, I will film it. But I was joking with someone one day. I said, you know, there's a part of me that's kind of glad that heaven's like there's no way to actually communicate with, because if there was, I 100% guarantee it would be a call center. Could you imagine
God.
praying and having
I
to
have a
get to like,
question.
yeah, exactly. You're like, I want to talk to grandma. They're like, she's still in orientation and training. She's not going to be on
Oh
the
my God,
prayer
that's funny.
phones for a while. Like, it's complicated. What faith are you? Can I get you connected to your representative? Like,
Oh my God, that's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah. No. Where did you leave this? I can't find the, whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Can I curse you out just one more time? Because
It-
I feel like I'm not
right?
done yet.
And be like, oh, I see you. I see you went ahead and went with the Catholic package. Okay, so you don't read the handbook; they'll interpret it for you. If you're
That's right.
Protestant, then we'll go ahead and send you a handbook so that you can interpret it for yourself.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly. That's hilarious. So tell me what you are doing now, my dear. What are you working on? What's coming out?
Oh my goodness. So at the beginning of this month, I would parted ways with the company I'd worked with for nearly a decade. 20 years of customer service. I was leading a supervising team in customer service. Basically, when you say I want to speak to a supervisor, those were the people, as well as one of our finance teams, and I was a part of a round of corporate layoffs. So I'm working on finding a part-time gig to pay my bills and hoping that something takes off. I've got a second album I'm working on, but this is complicated because I have something in the works, but it's a lot like when you're expecting a newborn child. There is, as any woman will attest, there's sort of a rule you follow where you don't announce something until you're positive that like it's 100% gonna happen, and that's
Right,
like
right.
what the doctors advise. So I'm in the same thing here. I'm working with some entertainment lawyers on a very big project here in Indianapolis, and some very big opportunities. And if all goes well, I will be bringing an opportunity to Indianapolis that we currently do not have a regular
Mm,
version of. It's something that comes to town occasionally, but we don't have like a regular version of it where people
no.
can go out. And we're trying to put a once a month version of it so that people can come out and you can have a good time. And we're going to treat it as if it's, greenlit by NBC, but it's just a bunch of people who just love art. And
Love
it's
it.
a passion project of mine because I know there's plenty of people like you and myself and the talented people you have on your show who are either you've gone to the coast and you tried it and it wasn't for you, or you tried it and they said it's not going to be for you, or maybe you did it for a while and then you had kids and you had to quit and you come back, or you had to get a real job, right? All those people still live here in town, and I want to build an opportunity for them to not only do what they love but to teach others who want to do this, and
Nice.
to give the opportunity here to Indy. Yeah,
That's
one of my
definitely
big selling points is, and I'm sure you feel this, I can call, I don't know, Singapore from my phone. I can call, Thailand from my phone right now. I could tie them into a call with us right now. But to launch your career in the arts and entertainment, it
mm,
is a multi-level marketing scheme that you need to pack up
it is
everything you
so hard.
know and move
Yep.
to New York or LA, start from scratch, grind your way up. I just don't think
And
that's
that's
true.
one of the reasons I started the show.
Right.
Was so that people like us could have a place to play that our music would get played without having to pay money to get our music played.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
that's what you have to do. You have to pay money to get your music played.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people don't realize that the contract you that's why so many of your favorite bands put out one album and then you disappear and you never hear from them, or they end up playing the state fair, is you signed a contract and they gave you an advance of X amount of dollars, and if your album doesn't sell that, or your ticket sales don't sell that, if you don't make
Mhm.
that much, then you're forever working like a monkey on a leash with the wind up organ grinder,
Yep.
dancing for coins until that contract's paid off. Like, I made everything on my end. I'll give a shout out to BandLab, the app, which is free. You can buy the free version if you want. I don't. I have two cell phones, one that I paid off and the one that I'm currently paying off, and I put BandLab on both of them, with a mic and a direct line in guitar pedal I have. I can actually record the signal from here and the signal from my mic, and then just do a live recording, like a scratch track, and then take the two audio samples and mix them together. That's all you're hearing in these. So
There you go.
this is all done on an app on my phone.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. And tell them where they can find you. I know you're on Instagram and
Yes.
all over the place.
Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm not on Truth Social. I just never got an account started on that one, but I'm
No,
all
thank
over the
you.
place. I don't fall right or left. I'm a comedian. I like to stand right in the middle so I can take shots at both sides. Um, it's helped. Plus, I've studied a lot of history. It's a bit safer in the middle. But no, Zack Dzuba is my handle on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. If you Google me, there's two versions of Zack Dzuba. One of them lives in Canada. That's not me. I'm the one based in the US, and I'm pretty sure I've buried him. I really feel bad because I think he's like a professional. I think he's like some sort of semi-business professional. His
Wow.
LinkedIn used to beat me in a Google search, but now he's way at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Um, Same thing if you're an employer and you need somebody who you need somebody you can give flexible hours to, because I got young kids. Um, with 20 years of customer service experience. Otherwise, I'm going to get my bartender's license and instigate plan.
There you go. There you go. Well, you
Emergency
guys, you
plan
can find him.
66.
You can find him on Instagram at instagram.com/Zack Dzuba. That's ZACHDZUBA. That's
Yeah.
right. Zack Dzuba. Well, we're gonna listen
Dzuba.
to Dzuba. Well, we're gonna listen to another song by you called "Watch Yourself." Tell me about this one.
So in that, as I mentioned, July, the beginning of this month, I had just come back from a vacation right before the holiday. Loved the company I was working with, absolutely adored it. Thought I would be there for a long time, and then they said, "Hey, we've restructured the company, and you're no longer part of it," which was very disheartening. And I've cleared with them that I'm allowed to talk about this, so I know what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say. But in the fallout of that, I had a moment where I was writing and this little riff came to me, and I realized that being dumped by your job is a lot like being dumped in real life. And so I wrote a angry breakup song. Just as sort of that mental energy you feel when somebody says, when somebody says it's not you, it's me. And you're kind of like,
Sadly, I do.
yeah, right. And then you're there thinking for the rest. There's sort of a part of you that's like, the next time I see you, you better mind your P's and Q's and be on your best behavior, because I have all the receipts. I have all the tea. I know all the drama.
Yep.
Right? That's sort of the energy where this came from.
Yep. Sadly, I understand that completely.
And I apologize for the adult language, but I don't know how to express
There's a little
myself.
bit in there.
We're
letting people know there's a little bit of adult language in this song, but it's worth the song. So
you know what? Chapel Rowan would be really proud of, or whatever is, I think that's her name. Chapel Rowan. Is she she's just taken a step away. My wife's all about her. And I got to say, she's very talented. But I've heard one of her songs, and I do got to say, I feel like there's a stanza in here that she would just love. That she would say, okay, beautiful. Love it.
There you go.
So.
Well, here we go. Let's have some fun. Here we go. All right, guys, just a reminder, there is a little bit of adult language in this one, but it's worth it. So I wanted to show you this anyways. Watch Yourself by Zack Dzuba. And then we've got Just Another Sad Song by Richard Cuddle. We have Age of Aquarius by Ginger Doss. And then we have Flying Casual by the 3POs. That's right. So some really great music coming your way. You guys, it's been an amazing show. Here we go.
Well, I owe you a debt of gratitude, 'cause you justify my shitty attitude, and I hope I never see your face again. No, you better watch yourself, my friend. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself. I thought you were someone I could trust, and then you stabbed me in the back. Now what the fuck? And I hope I never cross your path again. No, you better watch yourself, my friend. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself. They used to say that you and I was thick as thieves, and then you left me there to die and twist in the breeze. And I hope to God I never see you again. No, you better watch yourself, my friend. Better watch yourself. 'Cause I looked and all my fucks sold out of sale, and I pardoned all my fucks right out of jail, and I hope I never see your fucking face again. No, you better watch yourself, my friend. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself.
been a while since losing you. One would think that enough time has passed, but the wounds you left won't heal. It's getting harder to conceal my decimated heart and tattered soul. So I sit down to write a song or two, but they all start to sound the same. They always come back around to that feeling that's so profound, but I give up, write it anyway. This is just another sad song, just another tale of my heart breaking and my life breaking down. And if someday you should see me, won't you just reach out, soothe my fevered brow? 'Cause I can't take another sad song coming down. It's been a while since you last spoke my name. Might not recognize your voice at all, and your face is vanishing into the mists of my memory. I'm losing you and I just can't seem to hold out any longer. All that's left are just these sad songs, just another love being forsaken and buried underground. And if somehow you can't see me, won't you just reach down, soothe my fevered brow? 'Cause I can't take another sad song, just another sad song. This is just another sad, sad song.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love. Oh yeah, yes, love. the interest abounding. No more falsehoods or derisions, golden living dreams and visions, mystic crystal revelations, and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius. The moon is in the 7th house, and Jupiter aligns with Mars. Then peace will guide the planet, and love, your love.
mission I shouldn't have come. Overreacting, is it my imagination? It's an older code, but it checks out. It's an older code, we're coming about, and we're almost in. Your distance don't look like you're keeping your distance.
ready, we're just waiting. Things are growing tense. It's an older code, but it checks out. It's an older code. We're coming about, and we're almost in. I have felt your presence. I have felt your presence. I have felt your presence. I'm using the force. You can sense my presence. You can sense my presence. You can sense my presence. We're staying the course, flying casual. Whoa.
Oh, the 3POs. Gotta love them. They are one of my favorite people. I actually teach voice to their piano player lady. She's really sweet. And you just can't beat bands that have themes. This one definitely has a theme. It's writing music about Star Wars parodies. I'm just saying. It's just fun stuff. It's just fun stuff. Is what it is. Well, it's been a really awesome time with you, my dear. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. You guys remember you can find him at Instagram.com/Zack Dzuba. That's ZACHDZUBA. That's right. He is amazing. And all the stuff, keep all your fingers and toes and everything crossed for him for this new situation that might be happening. And and the movie and the music. There's actually a lot of beautiful things on your horizon, my dear.
I'm trying. For the meantime, though, I mean, I'm open schedule-wise for, bar mitzvahs, birthdays.
That's right.
Bachelorette party, you name it. And $50
Hire a
I'm
musician.
there.
That's right. Exactly. Hey,
I'll
you want to join a Celtic band?
Come play your wedding, and I'll play the modern version of what is it? Pock Bell's Canon in D. Really, it's just the hook. We'll
There
find a
you go.
harmonica singer and do that.
That's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. Well, my dear, it is time for the show to end. I know, it's so sad. You guys, if you're not watching YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel/Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. You'll be able to like and subscribe. It's beautiful, beautiful things. Push that little bell. It's like magic. If you have music to send me, please send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And please, all you have to do is be a small labor independent artist and be family friendly, meaning no cursing most of the time. And
don't be mean.
Let's not make fun of people. Let's not be mean.
Right.
Needless to say, every once in a while, I'll put one in just because, you want to show off the song. And you are listening to the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you. Good night. Goodbye. We love you.